was the best at. I mean, I didn't really start thinking about playing the game professionally until I got into college. And even then, my aspirations were not really to play in the big leagues. It was just to play a couple of years in the minor leagues and go off and be a state trooper. I would have been one of those people stopping you for speed. I enjoyed playing the game. Got to the point where I was pretty good at it. Thought that it might be something I'd like to do rather than get a real job. It's just something really that happened. After my junior year in college, I got drafted by the New York Mets. Decided not to sign. Drafted again in January by the Red Sox. And at that point, I figured I might not get another opportunity, so I probably better sign this time. Spring training that year, and just kept advancing. I kept being in the right place at the right time. Everything seemed to work out. I had some issues with coaches early in my career. Really, nothing drastic. Just a young player and no older coaches. Sometimes they liked me, sometimes they didn't. Sometimes I liked them, sometimes I didn't. So that's just the way it worked. Get along with all my teammates. Really, the only thing I really miss about the game is my teammates, the locker room environment, the locker room atmosphere. That's really the only thing I miss about the game to this day. Getting together with those guys and spending time, whether it be on plane or on the bus or in the locker room before or after the game. Those are the times you miss as a professional athlete. It's not really the game itself that you miss. It's the friends and the relationships that you develop over those years. Fans can be tough depending upon the ballpark you're in. The cities that were really difficult fan-wise were Philadelphia, San Francisco, and New York. Loud, boisterous, obnoxious. Go on the road to a place like Chicago, and the fans are very loud and they're very boisterous, but they're not obnoxious if you treat them correctly. And I got a chance to play in St. Louis for 5 years, where fans were outstanding and they were always very positive, always very good to me. And they're a part of the game. The funny part is you hear the fans more when there's less of them than you do when there's a lot of them. So when there's 50,000 people yelling, you don't hear that one voice in the crowd. It's just a big roar. But when there's only 4,000 or 5,000, you hear those individual voices. Injuries you deal with as best you can. I had a lot of injuries to my shoulder and elbow over my career. Kind of back then, we kind of take a cortisone shot and then hopefully 3 days later be able to pitch. You don't help the team by going out there hurt. If you're not being effective, you're not being successful on the mound as a pitcher, then you got to know when to step back, put the team ahead of you. As a pitcher, back when I played, there were a lot more complete games. We pitched deeper into games than they're asked to do nowadays. So it was a little bit different. We were kind of expected as a starting pitcher that you were going to finish the game when you walked out there. I don't really think any of these guys nowadays expect to finish a game when they walk out there. I played in 3 different World Series. So I played in 1985, 1987, and 1988. 2 with the Cardinals, 1 with the Dodgers. 2 with the Cardinals, we lost. So going home's not all that much fun. In 88, when I was with the Dodgers, we won. So that obviously was a lot more fun. I really don't think the preparation of the mentality changes a great deal. The preparation is still the same. You probably still eat at the same time. Probably still watch them take batting practice during the series. So I have to pay close attention to maybe the scouting reports. As far as how the games go, like I said, I had some successful games and some unsuccessful games. The mentality part of it is the same, whether it be a regular season game or a World Series game. There's always those pregame jitters. You're a little bit nervous, but they generally go away after the first pitch or two, and it just settles into being just another game. Really, that's all it is. It's on a little bit bigger stage, and it has a little bit more meaning, a little more finality to it, but it's still just a game. 1990 was my last year playing. Really, the only thing I do baseball-wise now is help out with the high school team here. Occasional fantasy camp, the occasional card show. Beyond that, I haven't had the opportunity to get back into the game as a coach on a couple of occasions. Maybe I'll get back into it again someday. You never know.